The scariest things are the ones we can't explain. We live in a world full of science and technology. Yet there are still some things that scare us, things that make us question everything we know and believe. In today's video, we will explore one of these things, something that can turn your life upside down and leave you questioning reality itself. If you're ready to test your limits and confront your deepest fears, then join us for this spine-chilling experience. Before we begin, remember to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you really want to push your limits, don't forget to stay until the end, where we'll show you something truly terrifying. When it comes to the scariest things we can't explain, few experiences can match the fear of hearing footsteps when no one is there. It's a primal terror that has haunted humanity since the dawn of time, a fear of the unknown that can strike at any moment and send shivers down our spines. In today's video, we'll delve into the terrifying tales of people who have experienced this phenomenon firsthand and explore the possible explanations behind it. From creepy coincidences to supernatural encounters, no stone will be left unturned in our quest to uncover the truth behind footsteps that may just be a sign of something sinister lurking in the shadows. Imagine this. You're home alone in the dead of night when suddenly you hear it. A knock, knock, knock. Your heart pounds in your chest as you listen intently to try and identify the source of the sound. But there's no one there. You check all the doors and windows to make sure they're locked and bolted, but still the knocking persists. Each sound reverberating through your bones and sending chills down your spine. Are you losing your mind? Someone trying to break in? Or is there something more sinister at play? This is the chilling experience that many have shared. A story that has been passed down through generations and whispered around campfires on dark and stormy nights. According to these tales, the footsteps are not just a one-time occurrence, but rather a persistent and haunting presence that follows its victims everywhere they go. They hear the footsteps behind them, getting closer and closer until they turn to see the source of the sound, only to find no one there. But why do these footsteps only appear when no one is watching? What could possibly explain this eerie phenomenon that has so many people on edge? One theory suggests that these footsteps are simply a figment of the listener's imagination, a manifestation of their own fear and anxiety. Perhaps it's the darkness of the night or the silence of the empty house that amplifies their unease, causing them to hear things that aren't really there. After all, the mind is a powerful thing and can play tricks on us when we least expect it. However, another theory suggests that these footsteps are a sign of something more sinister, a warning of danger lurking just beyond our sight. Some believe that these sounds are the footsteps of a ghost, a spirit that is trying to communicate with us from beyond the grave. Maybe it's the ghost of a loved one trying to connect with us, or the specter of a stranger with a message of warning. But what if there is a more rational explanation for these mysterious footsteps? Could it be that there is someone else in your home watching you, stalking you from the shadows? The thought is both terrifying and intriguing, and it raises questions about the safety of our own homes. Imagine coming home after a long day, eager to relax and unwind in the comfort of your own space, only to be met with the sound of footsteps echoing through the halls. You dismiss it as a pipe dream, but then it happens again and again, driving you to the brink of madness. The footsteps always seem to be just out of sight, hidden from view, yet their presence is felt with every creak and moan of the floorboards. You start to feel like you're being watched, hunted, stalked by an unseen presence that is always one step ahead of you. But why would someone do this, and what do they hope to achieve by playing these cruel games with your sanity? Is it a prank gone wrong, a way to scare you and get a rise out of you? Or is there something more sinister at play? The idea that someone is deliberately trying to torment you is a scary thought, but it also raises questions about the nature of fear itself. What is it about the unknown that scares us so much? And how does our perception of danger shape our reality? As we continue to explore the mystery of footsteps in the dark, we must also confront our own biases and preconceptions. How often do we let our fears get the better of us and allow them to dictate our actions and decisions? Can we ever truly know what is real and what is imagined? The answer to these questions may lie in the darkness itself, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture into the unknown. It's easy to get caught up in the mystery and intrigue of unexplained phenomena like footsteps in the dark. After all, the unknown holds a certain allure for many of us. But it's important to remember that not everything can be explained by paranormal activity or supernatural forces. There may be more rational explanations for what you've heard or experienced. For example, there are various medical conditions that can cause auditory hallucinations, such as dementia, schizophrenia, and sleep deprivation. In addition, certain medications and substances can also induce hearing loss or make existing conditions worse. So before jumping to conclusions, it's essential to rule out any potential medical causes. Furthermore, environmental factors can also play a role in what we hear or perceive as sound. For instance, many people have reported hearing footsteps while walking on wooden floors or in older buildings with creaky floorboards. In these cases, the sound of your own footsteps or the movement of other objects in the environment can be distorted, an echo in a way that creates the illusion of footsteps coming from another source. Finally, it's essential to consider the possibility of auditory pareidolia, which is the tendency of the brain to perceive meaningful patterns in random stimuli. This is similar to the way we can see faces in clouds or hear voices in running water. Our brains are wired to find patterns and make sense of the world around us. And sometimes this can lead us to misinterpret what we hear as footsteps, when in reality, it's just random noise. While these rational explanations may seem like a letdown to some, they're an essential part of understanding the world around us. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of the unknown, but we must also be willing to consider alternative perspectives and possibilities. By doing so, we can approach these experiences with a more open mind and a greater appreciation for the complexities of our own perception. If you're experiencing persistent and unexplained hearing of footsteps, it's important to consult with a medical professional to rule out any underlying medical causes. They'll be able to conduct tests and ask questions to determine if there's a physical explanation for what you're rehearing. In addition, keeping a detailed log of your experiences can be helpful in identifying patterns or triggers that may provide clues as to the cause of the footsteps. This may include noting the time of day, location, and any other relevant details about the experiences. If medical causes are ruled out, then it may be worth exploring other potential explanations, such as environmental factors or auditory pareidolia. Consulting with an audiologist or other hearing specialists may be beneficial in identifying any auditory processing issues that could be contributing to the experience. Ultimately, while the hearing of footsteps when no one is there can be a puzzling and unsettling experience, it's important to approach it with a balanced and rational mindset. By considering all possible explanations and consulting with the appropriate professionals, we can work towards understanding the root of the issue and finding effective ways to address it. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the darkest corners of our reality, where footsteps echo in the night and the line between the living and the dead blurs. We hope we've made you question everything you know and believe, and left you with a renewed appreciation for the mysteries that surround us. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to subscribe for more spine-chilling content. And if you're feeling extra brave, stay tuned for our bonus content where we'll show you something truly terrifying. We'll see you next time.